welcome to the reading. This is a reading for the fire sign of Aries, all placements. Wherever you have a strong Aries, this will be the reading for you. And I'm, excuse me, I've set the intention to open the gateway into the unseen forces at play for you, Aries. And when we take the time to calibrate our consciousness, we maneuver the portals of possibilities with much less effort and strain. So, time and tarot are fluid. They're always in movement. So, whenever you're seeing this reading, my dears, it is the right time for the messages to be conveyed to you. Trust in that. Trust in universal knowledge and the co-creation that is always happening. So I invoke my personal guides to assist, and also the archangels, ascended masters, the cosmic influence, the higher mind, and the elements: water, fire, earth, air, and ether. Let's give Aries some messages that will be very helpful to them, shall we? Thank you, and so it is. So Aries, I'm going to pull a Celtic cross for you that consists of 10 cards, and it gives me a very good insight into your overall experience at this time, and then based upon what comes out in that spread, I will go forth with some oracles, and I will also ask about your career, your professional life, what you're doing, for employment and such, and whoever your person is, if whatever that means for you, whether you're in a committed relationship or you're just dating someone or you just have a friendship, situationship, relationship, whatever it means for you individually, it will correlate to your energies. Okay, so let's get started with the Celtic cross. This is a beautiful time of year for you, Aries. You're slowing down. The month before your solar return, which is your season, obviously you know that, is when you slow down and really take... it's like taking a... inventory of what has occurred in the last 12 months, what you are setting your sights on to bring in for the next beautiful year ahead. And it's a slowdown so that you can do what I just spoke of, and also get a reset for the following upcoming year, and to celebrate the beautiful newness about to unfold for you. So we've got the first row of the Celtic cross. I'm just going to get the second row before I interpret the cards for you. Okay, Aries. Ooh, that was quick. So let me just take in the message before I speak. I don't want to not hear it. Okay. Wow. Okay, so you have some really beautiful energies here. The overall energy for you, Aries, is the Six of Pentacles, which is about equal give and take. And you can put that and stretch that out over every experience. It's about you taking inventory and really seeing what is giving back, what you're putting in. And I'm not ever one to say to pull out completely of a situation based on the energies not equalizing, but I will say, if you're giving too much and you're not receiving that amount back, just pull back some. It's like a equalizer. You just shift, ebb and flow, and see how the other side does. If they respond, you can tell if a situation or a person is, going somewhere, if there is life, in the partnership, in the relating. So you start out here in the Celtic cross with the Scorpionic energy of death. I'm sorry about my voice. I'm new, kind of still new to Texas, and I have awful allergies here. So it's just really bad. So excuse me for that. There's like bad cedar, and the air pollution is really hard for me. I'm not to sound like a pity party, so I just wanted to let you know what was going on. So Scorpionic energy is all about the death of something, letting things go, and the rebirth, which is absolutely congruent with it being coming up right on your solar return, which is taking inventory and seeing what you no longer want to take with you and what you want to open up space for. And in your challenge position is the Four of Wands, and this is a card, an energy that speaks of your home life, but it's also a threshold that is being crossed. It's like a graduation energy. Intuitively, I'm feeling for you. It's like something that you haven't done yet that you're embarking upon, and it's coming in as a bit of a challenge just because it hasn't been done yet. And it could very well have to do with your home life. It's definitely affecting your personal, existence. And then at the foundation, which is the root of what's going on here, is the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords is always an ending, right? It's an actual overkill. Something was over long ago, and you stayed. And because you just didn't want to say goodbye. And that could be in a lot of different experiences, and we all do it. I completely understand that feeling. And so the Ten of Swords and the overkill there has kind of bled into your crowning position, which is about your thought patterns, what you perceive. And it's the Two of Swords, which is a stalemate, it's a crossroads, it's an indecision energy. It's something that you haven't decided upon. Okay? That could very well be that you haven't yet said complete goodbye to this energy. Like, it is overkill, and you're still hanging on for some of you. You got to know when to say when, Aries. Your recent past is the Three of Swords. This is a very hurt. It speaks of a lot of hurt and pain. Tremendous amount of pain and hurt. This is the worst sorrowful card in the entire deck, the Three of Swords. So I'm sending you the biggest hug, and just know that I understand and I sympathize, empathize with being hurt so deeply. And it's not a good place to be, but it does serve us as human beings in that without that happening, and I'm not saying it's a good thing, I'm simply saying without that, we wouldn't come back up and evolve into the people that we have because of the struggles we've endured. In your near future, this is looking up with the Two of Cups. This is all about connecting to a friendship, partnership, romantic, platonic, whatever it resonates for with you, Aries, but it's a very, very strong connection. It's like you guys get each other on every level. You finish each other's sentences, possibly. You're very much connected to this other energy, this other person, and that's in your near future. So then you've got the Nine of Pentacles as a descriptive of you, Aries, which is telling me that you are very much independent and capable of being self-sufficient and not needing anybody to live successfully. But it's not to say that you don't have people or you don't want people, but it's just that you don't need. You're very much capable of doing things on your own here for you and have. So you're strong in that way. The hopes and fears. Okay, my bad. It's the environment is the High Priestess. Now, you've got 3 twos so far. 2 of Cups, 2 of Swords. The High Priestess is 2. But, so the High Priestess is about the light and the dark, the extremes, and the in-between. So the High Priestess is sees all the gray and is very, very, very intuitive. So in your environment, there's some telepathic goings-ons, and I think that you, Aries, are having interactions with guides or, you know, crossed over loved ones or ancestors. I feel that very strongly for you, that there's a lot of that going on in your experience, and that's beautiful. You can get a lot of intellect and resources through those connections, so don't shy away from them. In fact, you know, I would invoke more. I would ask them to talk to you, and to, if you are struggling here with the Ten of Swords, Two of Swords, that tells me you're struggling. Ask advice from your ancestors. You'll get it. Before you lay down to go to bed, set the intention to dream and have a message brought in to your conscious awareness, into your dream state, that will manifest when you're awake in the next few days, of a solution to something that you've been struggling with. These things are avid solutions for getting through the challenges of life. And a lot of people don't, I shouldn't say that, the majority of the people that I've seen in my experience don't utilize these beautiful gifts that we have. All humans have them. Now, your hopes and fears is the Judgment card, and the reason you're fearing this is because it's a decision, and it falls right under the Two of Swords, which is not wanting to make this decision. So Judgment is saying, it's time to make this decision. So that's what you're fearing, and you're actually hoping for it as well, because I think somewhere on some level you really know that making the decision that you're being called to make is going to bring in this extremely illuminated force, the Sun and the Strength card here. These energies are super positive, illuminating force fields. You'll just be on a new trajectory full of potent power, and you are the warrior of the zodiac, Aries. Don't be afraid of your own strengths and your own ability to stand tall, and don't ever stay small for anybody else's feelings. I just had to say that. I want to see, this is a beautiful Celtic cross, Aries. You know, you did go through some stuff, yes, you did, but it's also elevating you to this place of the Sun and the Strength. I mean, this is double Leo energy, and it is just all about your beautiful heart, authentically standing in your truth and in your power and feeling beautiful. I'm going to pull some cards for your professional career, employment. Show me for Aries. All right, the Eight of Pentacles, which is a very, very, very diligent, dedicatedly hardworking energy, and I don't doubt it here with the Nine of Pentacles as another descriptive of you. You work your ass off at whatever it is that you do. So the Eight of Pentacles is a Virgo energy, but it is showing me that you definitely put in the time and the effort here. Nine of Pentacles again. Wow, you can't make it up. And the Nine of Pentacles is about being completely individually successful, self-sufficient on your own there. The Four of Cups, there is a little bit of boredom coming through in your employment. It's like you kind of aren't really that, you know, full of excitement, because the Four of Cups is an energy of, you know, having the Three Cups in front of you and not wanting those, and then definitely bypassing the fourth cup being offered. So it's like, ugh. And then there's the Nine of Wands, which tells me that you've been through some shit, so you are a bit defensive, and you are a bit, you know, what's the word, protective of your self and your energy, and you should be, very much so. It's just coming through as confirmation, or just to show you how you are energetically responding to your life. Raise or promotion came out for you, Aries. Congratulations. An increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is the result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. Keep up the good work. Beautiful. That's a beautiful message. And then at the bottom of this deck, it's unlimited ideas. Your mind is one with God's infinite mind. I told you you were getting a lot of other planes of existence's interaction. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is take the divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. You just need to step into the flow and just do it. And you will be receiving a raise and a promotion based on your listening to the divinely guided messages that you're receiving. That's beautiful. Show me some messages for this reading for Aries. So it says, period of frustration, lessons to be learned, a vacation with the kite, and psychic ability, trust your intuition with the eye, climbing towards success with the ladder. And then you got a dark woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with a dark complexion or dark hair. A two-faced friend, it could be that woman because they came out together. But you could be experiencing money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall with the boat. That's great. And then the bottom of the deck, door. Opportunities are waiting for you. So that's great confirmation too, Aries. I'm really happy to see that for you. So I'm going to get some cosmic insight for your person. It's a guardian, a lost loved one, watches over you. This is a first thing that came out, and I already spoke about this. I've already felt your ancestors' presence here heavily around you, and yeah, somebody that you loved in this life, maybe not just your ancestors. And someone is expecting here with pregnancy, so be mindful of that. Expect to hear from somebody soon. They'll be back. And luck is on your side with the ladybug. Move on, it says. Someone is unavailable, a waste of time, it's over. And you will be traveling soon. You will be traveling soon. All right. And then, okay, then give it time and a water sign, okay? So water sign is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. That energy is coming through. You could have those placements in your chart very prominent, or you could be dealing with a water sign. And then give it time. Everything is in divine timing. Let things flow. I just said those words, just in a little bit of a different way, not that few sentences ago. I just want to let you know, Aries, that if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, and definitely I want you to come back for the content that I post relevant for you. And I also give away tarot decks to my subscribers and free personal readings each month. So definitely you want to subscribe to be eligible for that, and it will help me. I'd appreciate it very much over here to help me grow, and definitely want you to come back for more messages. So it would be a win-win. Thank you for listening to that. So some affirmations is, I can release the past and forgive everyone. I free myself and everyone in my life from old past hurts. They are free and I am free to move into new glorious experiences. I deserve the best and I expect the best now. I am mentally and emotionally equipped to enjoy a prosperous and loving life. It is my birthright to deserve all good. I claim my good. Damn straight, and it is your birthright. It absolutely is. I begin now, today, to open myself to ever-increasing prosperity. My income is constantly increasing. My income is constantly increasing. And lastly is, I claim my own power and I lovingly create my own reality. I ask for more understanding so that I may knowingly and lovingly shape my world and my experiences. So those are amazing affirmations for you that most definitely will have you standing in your power. If you repeat them a few times a day, they will just bring your mind back to what you're trying to bring about and remind you of just how strong, tenacious, and warrior-like you really are, Aries. I can't let go of you. So these are some lover oracles. Now that's either, you decide which person is saying that when you hear the messages, okay? Could be you, could be them. Will you leave me like the others? So there's a fear. I can't take it anymore. I can't come to you now. Why can't I tell you the truth? The way I have treated you is wrong. A couple more shuffles and I'll be... So why can't I come to you now? The way I've treated you is wrong. Why can't I move on from you? And it hurts so much. Aw. Damn. Sorry. Sometimes those really intense, passionate bonds that we have are very, very much connected, but they hurt. They hurt as much as they ring with passion. So then relationship came out here, and mask, hidden motive, concealed, disguise, lying, with your boyfriend and girlfriend partnership here. So somebody was wearing a mask in this partnership. And then it says surrender, letting go, release, give up, and have patience. And the underlying energies is break up. You could be breaking up with the mask, you know, like releasing that inauthentic part of yourself and allowing yourself to be seen by the person you're dealing with as your vulnerable, beautiful self, and standing in your truth. And that would be a breakup. You're breaking up with the facade that you put on because of this or that, you know, conditioning or whatever reason. We all have done it. All right, so you've got it's always tea time, eternity, endless moments, and repetition. It's always tea time. Manage to be glad. Create your own happiness regardless of the conditions. So that's what this is saying, yeah. So it's always tea time. So, like, regardless of the conditions, you are in control to create your own reality. And those affirmations most definitely solidified that truth and that knowing, and manage to be glad. So no matter what, don't let whatever you're going through bring you down, make you feel a certain kind of way. Impossible things, I love this. It says, working through disbelief, imaginative leaps, and fresh perspective. I love it. So when you speak and when you are what you talk to in your mind, you know, to yourself, your self-dialogue is very, 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 that's manifesting. That's word is bound. That's why they call spelling. It's like you're spelling. You're casting a spell with your words, your thoughts. And then when you couple that with an emotion, that's when you're adding that, like, that magic to the pot. You know, when you have a thought or you say words and then they have an emotion that immediately envelops with them, that's the power. That's what is creating the reality that we are all in our own way, you know. You have the lady, it's the Empress. Enjoy growth and reap the rewards, Aries. There's a lot of growth here for you. And as you embark upon your birthdays, which happy birthday is coming up, definitely realize how far you've come. Give yourself a pat on the back. Take some time each day to say what you've done good that day. It is very important for us as human beings to hear what I did good today, and to hear yourself acknowledge it. That is important. It's so important, and there's so not enough of that in this modern day. Just as I was saying that, the Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect. Absolutely. Reflect on, I love that, what I just spoke about. And then you've got the High Priest, intend and create. And you most definitely are powerful when you surround yourself with protective energy here with the arrow. So just do like a quieting of the monkey mind, and ask that the foreign energies that are in your energetic system be evicted, be cast out, and that you ask to just say, you know, I'd like, envision white, beautiful light, or whatever color you like, going around your energetic body and all the aspects of your human self, and that will form it's like a Teflon circle bubble that is nothing that is negative or low vibrational or seeking you harm can get in there. So, and it literally just has to be invoked by your will. And it takes less than 2 minutes to get that going. And I'll tell you, the truth is that once I heard about that kind of thing and I began to do that years ago, it changed my entire life. Because I just didn't realize how much I was soaking up from everything. And the world we live in is negative and positive. There's no one to blame. It's just what we're in this matrix at this time. And if you think that you're not susceptible to it, that's being a fool. Of course you are. Everybody is. So it's best to protect your beautiful life force, because you should. Because there's a lot of shit out in this world that isn't good. And especially if you are unprotected and unwilling to put up those boundaries, then you will most definitely get eradicated by those energies who seek to, you know, energy vampires, and so on and on with that stuff. So you need to laugh. Give yourself to a frequency of laughter more. Walk it off. This is all about just grounding back to the earth with walks. Walks also immediately reset our nervous system. They most definitely can pin you down back to where you are here. Bring yourself to this place of balance and equilibrium within yourself, and then do that energy evicting and then protection for yourself, and call on your particular healing guides, which we all have. We have so many things in the unseen aspects of this reality that help us out on a daily, just constant basis, that it is incredibly, I don't want to say stupid, but yeah, to not use them, because they want us to. They're there for us. They love us. And so I would encourage you to do that. And it definitely is noticeable how much your life will be benefited by that. I've told people, people that I'm close to, and some of them haven't taken me up on what I've suggested, and you can tell. You can tell when nothing changes. And, it's like I feel torn, because I want them to try it, because I know how great it would, affect the quality of their life, but you can't force it. So Aries, I hope that this reading helped you, and I wish you such a good positive flow. And you've got the last quarter moon in Capricorn. Leave the past behind. Yes, leave it behind. Let that Ten of Swords finally just dock that crap and get going on your new spacious beginnings here, and focus on the positive. Yep, you couldn't get any more perfect statements to summarize and end this beautiful reading for you, Aries. And I hope that these messages helped, and if they resonated, please like the video so I know it helps me to know that what I'm doing is getting to you guys. Talk to you on the next one. Take care.